thank you for this conversation. It helps me get a taste of what the time in December might feel like. I would still like to sense a little more clarity. What is your intention in this retreat? We gather for 5 days for?
I would reference the conversation we had near the segment of conversation we had near the beginning, which was about personal evolution, personal growing and deepening and awakening as part of what needs to be happening in the world. That's my intention. That if we're going to get through this troubled time that we find ourselves in any kind of way that is to some degree healthy, then there needs to be a lot of self-discovery and awakening. And that if we're going to do a lot of self-discovery and awakening, it needs to be embedded in our purpose in the world. It can't just be about ourselves anymore. Just my little healing journey, my problem, my trauma. It's bigger than that. We're in more trouble than that deserves now. And so my intention is for each of us there, including me, to take a little step in becoming more conscious and having more agency to do what we're here to do on this planet at this time, in these deeply troubled times we find ourselves in. That's the intention. Thank you for the question.
I would say, Adam, I don't know if you agree with this, but the way I experience it and the way I would frame it would be you help us resource ourselves in a movement practice and use movement and words and whatever else and others sometimes, but to deal with difficult, for me it was, and I think for many others that were in my group, the difficult life themes, the parts in our life that are stuck, that are not being expressed and creatively put into.
Thank you for bringing it more down to earth, Coco. Yes. So there will be many ways in which you can use that 5 days to grapple with what's actually going on in your life. So it's not just abstract movement practice, it's movement practice that is focused specifically on what's going on with you right now at this time in your life, in your life path. And how can you use movement practice to tackle it?
I can share maybe to make it a bit more illustrative and then we finish.
Yeah.
My experience in the deep focus, you noticed that my hands were not there when I moved. My hands were dormant, were absent. And I had a whole thing about that. I'm still very present in my hands and aware of my hands every time I dance and when I talk and this awareness, I mean, we did work there, which was very important and made me realize so many things. There was so many emotions coming up when I did what you suggested, and I understood that metaphorically this was what happened in my life when you told me to show my, like to. I mean, I'm not going into details, but what happens there as your suggestions. In regards to the absence, the absent hands were very enlightening. And then me being aware of this, that my body is speaking and this, that my body is showing, then, well, there's a whole story about it. I don't want to go there, but this is just a small example of what's the kind of thing that you can be working on. And then it may not be directly a life theme. It can be just, I think I started by that movement, that deep focus, saying that I was having troubles with vulnerability. And then what came up was a much more specific and deep thing. So
yes,
yeah,
which is often what happens when we start to move. The sort of general sense of what's going on in life becomes really specific.
Yeah.
And like very
It's
alive.
surprising. So we don't need to bring a life theme right up
No,
to the workshop, and we're
you
going
all
to
have them.
discover.
They will be there. Yes, you don't need to even know what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.